The Cavs will have an opportunity to have those second chance points.
Adebayo banging bodies with Garland. The spin makes it look easy. Against Adebayo, puts it on the deck. What a matchup there between Bam and Mobley. The way Mobley defends Candace on the perimeter, guy at his side.
Wiggins on the wing, nice bounce pass to Bam. Two big ones. Nice little shimmy shape. Heat defense. Wiggins pushing. Alley-oop. Oh my goodness. Bam with the good hands.
You see what he has done. 7th time in the playoffs for Mitchell. He's never gotten past the second round. And obviously now the pressure ratchets up. 12-4 Cavaliers run as we move under 2 minutes left. Wiggins taking contact. So Cleveland a little bit of a dry spell with the Heat making that early run, but they have ignited again offensively. Adebayo trying to draw that contact down low, short. So Cleveland a little bit of a dry spell with the Heat making that early run, but they have ignited again offensively. Adebayo trying to draw that contact down low, short.
Second all-time in offensive efficiency in the history, yes, the history of the NBA, but they have defended. Donovan Mitchell is still on the floor.
Davion Mitchell, that's a 3. Big shot from Miami.
Out loud factor that every team needs.
Mitchell on the lob. Devastating finish by Adebayo. Now Candace, they play the offense back through Bam.
Right here, Bam's got to roll head to the rim, and he's got to be able to knock that down. That mid-range jump shot.
Adebayo gets the high screen to try to give him some space. And look at Mitchell throwing his body around. Bam trying to tie him up. Adebayo high post, the spin, the shot well short. And then it's Highsmith. Just seems to make those little plays.
Very timely put back there at the end of this first half by Highsmith.
4 points and 4 boards for him. A little sneaky pass by
Minnesota. And the Lakers, Adebayo turned back by Allen. Hero off a broken play, missed it. Off a broken play, missed it. Wiggins. And then they left Hero. Boy, we won't get a better look than that. As Bam Adebayo, Cleveland's offense cooking. Candace, Miami, a real chance to cut this thing now down to single digits here before the break.
This is a chance for Miami.
We're underway in the third quarter as Donovan Mitchell picks up an early steal. Here comes Mitchell cruising into the forecourt, works on Adebayo, got hog-tied and fouled.
Boy, you just got to love the intensity from Bam Adebayo. Here he is from the corner. Rattles out and the rebound cleared by Mobley.
And Bam saying, I know you don't want your man to...
Here in the league, first-time All-Star this season. Career year in points, better than 18 per game. Adebayo, tough turnaround, fall away on the baseline, and he snaps it through. Despite his poor three-point shooting, he's putting together a strong offensive performance. Adebayo, a little bit of a late whistle.
Candace, were you going with that one now? But Candace, I did do what you asked. I talked to Jared Allen. I asked him what was the problem.
And the Heat understand that the Cavs left the door open. As Bam Adebayo.
As the Cavs come up empty on that trip, and you look up, we got an 8-point game. Adebayo taking on contact against Strus. Into the corner to Mobley. A little bit of a body bump. Adebayo knocked around, and they finally keep Jared Allen off the offensive glass.
And we Bam Adebayo wants the call.
Candace, I don't think the crowd liked that call. Evan Mobley announced earlier tonight one of the 3 finalists for the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year, where Draymond Green and Dyson Daniels. Your picks with NBA Pick'em Bracket Challenge presented by Castrol for your chance to win big. Play free, NBA.com/bracket. To stay with this prolific Cleveland offense. Saved. What a play by Miami.
When you're Donovan Mitchell, you can do other things, and he's realized that. He's not settled in any aspect of the game today.
Adebayo, boy, tough hesitation.
When you're Donovan Mitchell, you can do other things, and he's realized that. He's not settled in any aspect of the game today.
Adebayo, boy, tough hesitation. The night that he has not hit a three, as Candace just alluded to. This is Jerome, little leaner, off balance. And Miami again playing.
The Cavs' 78 points have come from Garland and Mitchell.
Adebayo set up by Burks. Three-pointer won't go, and the rebound by Garland. Trying to figure out ways to slow down this Cleveland offense. It's been incredible. Duncan Robinson with a rack, and then it's stuck back by Adebayo.
And Bam doing a great job cleaning up.
Trying to figure out ways to slow down this Cleveland offense. It's been incredible. Duncan Robinson with a rack, and then it's stuck back by Adebayo.
And Bam doing a great job cleaning up.
Robinson, good close by Hunter. What an addition DeAndre Hunter has been for this team. Robinson, big three from Miami. And a quick timeout taken. 10 left in the quarter. Adebayo spins, fades, tough shot. Knocked around the paint underneath. Mobley's got it. 2 seconds. Mobley's got to hoist it.
They know they're going to switch up their defenses. They have to stay on the attack. But what this zone is doing is keeping Donovan Mitchell out the lane, which is what the Cavs have relied on this entire game.
And he's got 14 off the bench. Davion Mitchell, now to Bam. Free throw line jumper. That's good.
And again, great things happen when Davion Mitchell drives.
Cavs lead back to 11. Adebayo, boy, that movement just incredible for a guy at his size. Ty Jerome, career highs across the board, every major statistical category. Adebayo, flat-footed three, and he buries it. Lead left in regulation. Jerome into the corner. This is Okoro again. So Cleveland now from Mobley coming over. 5 seconds to shoot. Bam in trouble, fades, missed everything. Just swallowed up by Mobley, who came over to help.
And him coaching on the offensive end, but especially on the defensive end, identifying where the Heat were trying to go.
23 for Jerome off the bench. Donovan Mitchell, 28. Everyone knows what he's going to bring. 21 for Garland.
Three-point bucket is absolutely demoralizing.
Adebayo's three rattles out, under 2 to go.
It was almost like the moment was a little too big, so going right at that basket, being aggressive. Cavs got to do the same thing.
Max Strus for three. He opened the scoring for the Cavs in game 1. Here's Bam Adebayo. He went for a team-high 24 points and 9 rebounds here on Sunday. Mitchell turns the corner. Back it goes to Bam. Bam operates inside and gets fouled. There's a look at Evan Mobley this season. Finished a plus 546 in terms of his plus-minus. Just staggering. It was 5th in the entire NBA. 2 blocks for ball game. Remember, game 5 in that first-round series against Orlando.
Remarkable, had an outstanding Hall of Fame coaching career. Tough competitor.
He's taken this organization to 6 finals, winning 2. Adebayo from the corner. He extended his range this season.
I like the offense, though. I like that opportunity. I want to see Max keep shooting that basketball. He's getting wide open looks. Very critical that he makes those shots, but more importantly, that he gets a chance to take them.
Wiggins for 3. That was the story of game 1, along with that Cavaliers starting backcourt, as Adebayo dishes back to Wiggins. Wiggins, with that line drive release, is giving Miami a 16-7 lead. Mitchell zips one over to Adebayo, who does not hesitate. That was in and out, tipped by Ware, grabbed eventually by Allen. Off it goes to Adebayo as Ware is checked out. Adebayo fires a 3 with the shot clock dwindling. That's rebounded by Hunter in a crowd as Highsmith got his arm tangled up by Hunter. Here comes Mitchell on the hop, right up the top of Larson. He'll float it up and miss. It's rebounded by Highsmith. Got his arm tangled up by Hunter. Here comes Mitchell on the hop, right up the top of Larson. He'll float it up and miss. It's rebounded by Adebayo. He had 16 of his 28 in the 4th quarter, and he either scored or assisted on the Cavs' first 24 points of the final frame as Highsmith fires and scores. Ranked team in the East.
I don't know how he's not 6th man of the year. He has been unbelievable night in and night out for this Cavalier team, which is the best that are coming out of my ears.
Here's Duncan Robinson, who is checked in for the visitors. Robinson looks upstairs for Adebayo, and he tried to give it a little extra, but he missed the dunk. Here's Mitchell with Adebayo trailing, works right through Robinson. Oh, puts it up. Who is checked in for the visitors. Robinson looks upstairs for Adebayo, and he tried to give it a little extra, but he missed the dunk. Here's Mitchell with Adebayo trailing, works right through Robinson. Oh, puts it up. He was acquired at the trade deadline from Atlanta, and a master stroke from the front office as Hero and Adebayo got their signals crossed, and Merrill makes them pay with a three. It was well received here inside this game.
Yes, the Cavaliers. Fantastic.
Wiggins, way off. Mitchell looks to penetrate. Jerome cut him off. Adebayo backs up. Mobley's there, and that was really well done defensively. The second worst on the team, only to Wiggins. As here's Strus. Back it goes to Mitchell. Mitchell pulls up. That was short. Tapped by Adebayo as he reels it in. Deal to Jovic. Jovic got cut off. Mitchell wants Adebayo. Right back it goes to Mitchell. Mitchell looks to work on Allen. Floats and scores as Mitchell had a couple of driving buckets. Adebayo watched out around the perimeter by Allen. Hero steps back from the elbow.
That's a gap the Cavs have. He's trying to take advantage of that.
Mitchell got to the rim, but could not finish. Donovan Mitchell, by the way, has dished out 6 big assists. Garland has 5. Strus 4. Wiggins, short jumper, no. Cavaliers were top 10 this season in assists. As here's Hero. Hero had a terrific first half with 17 points.
Shooting that basketball, that's a big 3-ball, well contended.
Strus picked the pocket of Hero, but Adebayo was trailing. He took it back from Strus. Wiggins gallops all the way down the lane, dumps to Mitchell. Hero, a spot 3. Garland angles off a Strus screen. How about that pass to Allen? But that was blocked by Wiggins, and it's a held ball.
Nice,
said Tony Brothers. So here's Bam Adebayo. Well, Adebayo was limited to 5 points in the first half. Cooler heads prevail. Adebayo has one more coming. Adebayo, by the way, is riding a streak of 11 straight.
That's tough. That ball came off. He shot a little bit of an air ball. It catches the side of the backboard, and that's hard to corral that. Good job by Hunter. Backboard, and that's hard to corral that. Good job by Hunter.
That ball ends up in the seats wide because Ty Jerome was. Join us right here on FanDuel Sports Network. We'll have games 3 and 4. Adebayo bobbles. Finds Highsmith back door. He dunks. Hunter short arm that. Out trots Tyler Hero. Hero has had a nice ball game with 24 points. He has not gotten a lot of help from his friends as Jovic, misfires. Adebayo, though, tips it in. Hunter short arm that. Out trots Tyler Hero. Hero has had a nice ball game with 24 points. He has not gotten a lot of help from his friends as Jovic, misfires. Adebayo, though, tips it in. Cavs led by 1 after 1 by 17 at the break. Here's Mitchell. He works on Highsmith. That 3. He's picked up by Davion Mitchell. Merrill now to Hunter. Hunter looks to break baseline on Jovic. He'll reverse and miss it.
The basketball, not trying to force anything against this Miami defense.
Jerome bounces back to an open Merrill. Oh, he's out. Boy, it was halfway down.
Cavs struggling just a little bit to find some cohesiveness.
Adebayo had to take a really tough shot. Merrill had it for a moment and pinballs off Mobley. Nick Jovic back in the lineup off that injury list. Davion Mitchell out here as well. Along with Haywood Highsmith, one of the Cavs is being grabbed in Allen. Adebayo up to Hero. Hero gets run off the line by Strus. Around to Davion Mitchell for a standstill 3. Davion Mitchell connects once again. Finds Highsmith. Hunter closes out quickly on him. Highsmith loops it all the way back to Jovic. He's awfully late in the shot clock. Has to fire up a grenade that hits iron and is tracked down by Adebayo. His pass tipped by Garland.
Make the appropriate play each time. The Cavs can get right back into separating themselves in this ballgame.
Davion Mitchell, alley-oop for Adebayo.
Cavs right back where they're supposed to be, playing basketball at the highest level. Wow.
Highsmith from the corner. Boy, Kenny Atkinson is furious because Mitchell got popped with an Adebayo screen.
Wow, what a big shot. Back to back. Donovan, the Spider Mitchell. Wow.
Hero slashes and scores. He got locked up with Allen. Here goes Davion Mitchell to the basket. Jovic for a big 3. He short-armed it, and here comes Mobley. Jay Strus got decked, and Devin Dead got fouled. My word.
But we're not able to overcome that deficit. Hero cut off in the corner. Adebayo in the corner 3 is good. Just 2 of 10 in this series from downtown.
Trying to force Miami to play more one-on-one.
Adebayo, his 77th career playoff game.
Trying to force Miami to play more one-on-one.
Adebayo, his 77th career playoff game.
Trying to force Miami to play more one-on-one.
Adebayo, his 77th career playoff game, bats it in.
But there is a level of confidence that this group plays with.
Rising up, Adebayo shot off the mark as Dean Wade checks in for Cleveland. Adebayo, and he's going to lose it, scooped up by Jerome. Great initial D by Allen as Hunter rises up, and the three is good, and the Cavs lead by 3. Adebayo with it. Davion to Mitchell up top, working with Bam. Pulls up, shot doesn't go. A top 10 D for 6 consecutive seasons. Davion to Mitchell. Can't go anywhere against Mobley, but Adebayo with a clock down in the corner.
Certain guys that just have a knack for the ball, tracking it. It's instinctual for them. Some of their guys, that's not necessarily their strength, and you get another unforced error there. And that's about as good as you're going to defend it, but Donovan Mitchell just too special of a player.
Short corner, Bam Adebayo, there you go.
He's going to have to do more of that. You know Strus can shoot the basketball. You cannot give up airspace there.
He was 3 of 3 on Wednesday night. Back to a 16-point advantage. Adebayo in the paint. Jumper doesn't go. Hunter.
Thanks, Matt. In the Heat huddle, they were preaching, make them dribble, make them put the ball on the floor. We have to get going. Obviously said they have to get stops, but also said pay attention to those defensive rebounds.
Limping a little bit right now.
Jovic on the deck. Wiggins sidestep 3. Adebayo offensive rebound. Jovic the open look. Allen with a rebound. 7 of 7. Larson. Adebayo met by Hunter. And a travel and another.
Offensively.
Mobley into the paint. Scoop shot, no. Doesn't go. Second chance here. Mitchell the 3. And a stop for the Miami Heat. Hero 2 of 7 from the field. It's been Adebayo offensively for Miami. Fading shot too strong. Hero on Strus. Davion to Mitchell on Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell in the paint. Fighting for it. Adebayo.
Sometimes when you overextend defensively like the Heat did on that possession, it does create opportunities. They're going to get another travel on Bam before the shot went up.
Merrill the corner 3. Weak side board for Adebayo.
That's all it takes for a big scorer, to see one go through.
You saw that in the 4th quarter. Can Wiggins get going? Rattles in the 3. Shaking his head like finally.
Breaks down the defense, and Robinson finally gets through.
Wiggins with the denial. Working with Bam. Mobley on him. Hunter with 3 fouls, guards Davion. The cut by Bam Adebayo. Players know who they are, right? Their own identity and how that fits in. As Mobley finishes in traffic and is fouled.
In that last
62, a dozen for Mobley, the defensive player of the year in the NBA. Bam. Comes up short, his own rebound. Finger roll, rolls around and through. 62, a dozen for Mobley, the defensive player of the year in the NBA. Bam. Comes up short, his own rebound. Finger roll, rolls around and through. Bam. Comes up short, his own rebound. Finger roll, rolls around and through. Bam. The 3 doesn't go. And through 3 quarters, it is all Cleveland 88-64.
You got to stay home on those shooters. And then just defensively, they have been so disruptive.
Tremendous here on this Saturday. limiting Miami to now 70 points as Bam's able to get into the paint and go over top.
At all cylinders, just great awareness and spacing, playing without the basketball and then locked in defensively.
Wiggins, jumper doesn't go. Adebayo offensive rebound and the putback. Miami 13. Clock down once again. Swarming defense. Adebayo
are not playing with any confidence or any hope.
Davion gets the bucket. Eric Spoelstra's teams against Dallas. Dallas up 2-0, and then D. Wade went off game 3. Bam with the 3. Here's Mitchell. Bam. Shot doesn't go, and is this the last of the expected to respond, and they have not been able to here. Adebayo up top, guarded by Allen over top. Allen, tough shot doesn't go, and Wade with.
Cleveland has hit 6 of its first 9 from the field.
You talk about somebody hot. Mitchell shooting 44% from downtown. It's a nice cut.
It's been off the charts in this series. Introducing himself to the NBA fans around the country.
Well, guys, you got to give Kobe Alton a lot of love because he didn't rest on his laurels. He had the best record in the NBA. You go out and get DeAndre Hunter. He sits down with Kenny Atkinson when he takes over and says, hey, how do we get Donovan Mitchell? What an alley-oop pass.
Well, 3D, the question has been, can they do it in the playoffs the way they operated in the regular season? And so far, the numbers are adding up. And it's not just from a historic.
Guy who's been a really nice fit for Eric Spoelstra. Into the corner, Wade. And finally, someone missed. Yeah, this is going to be a tough Cleveland team to beat in a 7-game series.
And here's the problem. As Bam makes a great play, nice and one.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough Cleveland team to beat in a 7-game series.
And here's the problem. As Bam makes a great play, nice and one. The only person that's open is that weak side corner, and they're able to close out. So they've made things difficult for Bam in this series.
All right, Dennis, great stuff. As DeAndre Hunter and this Cleveland defense can just limit.
By the Cavs, as Miami had to go back to man-to-man because they were in transition defense.
Where you're just seeing a Heat team that is just being outmatched, outclassed. Mobley thought he was fouled, and now they will put him at the free throw line. Donovan Mitchell takes a little peek up at the shot clock, changed his mind into the corner of Melo. And the Cavs come up empty. Better than 37% incredibly this season from deep.
Look at that closeout right there. Look at that closeout right there.
Playing with a 30-point lead. And they're playing defense like they're down 30. Nice defensive play, recovery by Adebayo. From a psychological standpoint, can they put something together in the second half? What has transpired, Candace, in the last game plus? A Heat team that, you just think of the 10-game losing streak that they had that started in early March. Nice little floater for Bam. Then
the playoffs through the play-in, and it's just too much to require your team to play that level of basketball for that long.
Still doesn't have room to maneuver in the paint. Look at him, 2 defenders around him every time he touches it. Bam Adebayo is 2 of 5 shooting. Out to Jovic, open 3, and that's good. Why not? Everything else working for this team tonight. Adebayo ahead of the field to Hero, knifes inside, swallowed up.
Towers, as Bam cleans it up.
Adebayo ahead of the field to Hero, knifes inside, swallowed up.
Towers, as Bam cleans it up, but probably all NBA going straight down the lane for a nice easy floater to start.
And Nikola Jovic.
Probably all NBA going straight down the lane for a nice easy floater to start.
And Nikola Jovic hits his 3rd 3 of the night. One of the very few sources of offense tonight for the Heat. Donovan Mitchell misfires. Mitchell misfires. Miami Heat team that won 37 games this season. Ended the regular season as the team. We saw Oklahoma City sweep Memphis. And boy, it seems as though that's going to be the case for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mitchell contact.
Of his activity.
Romero had a little bit more time. He had 8 seconds on the shot clock.
The middle of the defense, one-on-one down the paint. I mean, it's just a luxury to have scoring ability. As Bam gets to that nice, not much, I'll tell you. Spoiler alert.
There's a ton of time left, but can't imagine he's going to be on the floor much longer. Adebayo on a straightaway 3. Front court players playing at this kind of level. My goodness. What a performance by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Missed the rest of the year after surgery. Bam Adebayo works quickly. One of the few times we've seen him.
Now they'll have time to do that in the offseason. Obviously, Jimmy Butler trade.
So we're inside of 3 minutes left in the quarter. Jovic defended by Okoro. Okoro's barely played in this series, just to tell you how deep this Cleveland team is. So much athleticism and talent. What is going to be the final night of the season for the Miami Heat. Adebayo's pass intercepted.
We're all saying that they're contenders for a championship.
Wild miss on a 3 from Adebayo. And then went down to the Boston Celtics, the eventual champs in the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. And what a difference a year has made for this franchise. Green misses corner 3. 16-win improvement orchestrated by Kenny Atkinson, who took over the reins from J.B. Bickerstaff, who of course has moved on to Detroit. What a season he has led the Pistons. Jovic to the rack. Hunter working against Jovic to the basket.